What's up, fish tube? Bearded Bob once again. We're gonna do another one of these. We're gonna set up a new filter. We're gonna take you along for the ride, show you what I'm doing. Yeah, and we'll go from there. See you in a second. So what we have here is a Penguin 150. These ones I use on all my like 20-gallon tanks. Anything larger than that, I go with the 200 version. I'm going to show you how I set these up. I know I've done a video about these in the past. This one's a little updated. Let's just... Alright. Need that no more. And here we go. Get rid of all this junk. Throw that stuff away. Thanks. Thanks, garbage. Thanks. Alright. Left with the bare essentials here. And yeah, that's about all I need, I think. I think we got the parts we require. Except for there's two more. Three more actually. One, two. I'll show you the third part in a little bit. First off, we'll get this set up. I always use these, I don't know why. You could probably just throw this in the garbage too. These cartridges here, they come with one. I mean, you can use them if you have to, but you know, you can set this up. With these, you're gonna get rid of it like once a week or once every 2 weeks. You're gonna try to clean it out. You're gonna try to make sure it works good for a little while, but eventually it's gonna get clogged up. You're gonna throw it in the garbage. You have to buy more. So this is the way to do it, where you don't have to do that. I basically clean this once a week, and I clean this maybe once every 6 months to a year, depending on the tank, because this is catching a lot of the stuff that would normally get caught, you know, in this trap here. And once this fills up, flow stops. Well, you can do the same thing with this. Once the flow, or once this thing gets once this thing gets full of stuff, you just take this off and rinse it and put it back in there, and you're good to go. So, first thing first, let me put this tube back in here. The basics of this is you're going to use just that part of the tube. You're not going to use these other two pieces here. You don't really need them unless you want to go down a little bit further. That's all you need. You take this, rinse these things out. I get them on Amazon. They come in like a 3-pack. I think this last time I got like a 12-pack. And just kind of pull it up. Now it's pretty well on there. You know, sometimes they're a little bit looser. You could throw a rubber band on there or a zip tie if you really needed to, but you know, I've never really had to. So when it comes time for cleaning this aquarium, when this thing gets full, all you're going to do is open the top when it's on the aquarium, still running, still plugged in, and you're just going to pull this part of the tube off, this whole thing. You're going to leave everything in there. The motor's going to keep running. You're going to take this to the sink. You're going to take this off, and you're going to clean this. Then put it back together. Go back to the aquarium. Slide this tube back in there. Bam. Good to go. Right? Again, with this, you know, take it or leave it. It goes in there. It spins sometimes, but, you know, it is what it is. Now, these are Aqua Clear 150 sponges or something. And you notice... let's take this thing back off. You don't want to just throw it in there like that. There's too much wiggle room. You know, you're not going to catch most of the detritus and stuff that's going through there, if there's any. There's not going to be a lot in there, because this is going to catch most of it. You know what I mean? This is just going to hold your beneficial bacteria. So, put that in there. Make sure it's not impeding that guy right there. You know, if you have it too far forward or too far up, sometimes it can impede that. You don't want to do that. So just, you don't have to shove it all the way down to the bottom or anything. You don't have to shove two in here. I'll show you why. Because you want some flow. And if you look really close, you know, that's a pretty good fit. You know, it's pretty tight in there. Everything's going to go through this sponge. It's going to be, you know, doing most of your filtration that this thing is not. So, good to go. Hold on one sec. I'll show you the other parts that I use here. So this is the back of one of my 10 gallons for my 10-gallon rack over here. Behind the matin filter, I've always got a couple of bags of media. shove down there, some extra sponges in there, and they're always being seated. Down there, there's another bag. But it's a good thing to do, because then you got lots of media ready to go. This bag, this whole bag, is gonna definitely seat a brand new tank. So then that's pretty much it. So now this filter's ready to go on. I rinsed everything out earlier, so it's all ready to go. Everything's clean, it's brand new. I didn't put any seated media down here because this is going in a tank that's currently running on a big sponge filter anyways. So, and I'm gonna let this run for a few weeks before I pull that sponge filter out. The reason I'm doing this is it's just a little bit easier to clean. Those big sponge filters are kind of a pain in the butt. You know, you gotta get in there and you gotta try to wrestle it out, and it's always gonna, you know, give up some of its stuff that it's sucked onto. Whereas this, you know, for the most part, most of that stuff, that detritus that's gonna get caught on here, you're gonna pull this out, it's gonna be stuck to this thing. It's gonna be stuck in this sponge, and it's gonna take you a minute or two to rinse it out. That's how good it collects the stuff. Whatever gets through that, smaller particles are gonna go into this, and it's gonna get caught in here. You know, and then bam, you've got some beneficial bacteria, you know, supposedly wet dry kind of thing going there. You can use that or not. Again, it's take it or leave it, doesn't matter to me. But I'm gonna get this thrown on the aquarium really quick, and I'll get back to you. So then it's sitting on the back of the aquarium now. I'm just gonna take a cup of water, I'm gonna dump it in here on top of the motor part, and this is gonna give us a prime. I'm gonna save some of it because some of it will drain out over there. You basically just want that impeller to be full of water. And then I'm just going to stick the sponge in. Ugh, kind of a tight fit back here. I'm just going to line it up, drop it in, and then we're going to plug it in. You hear it running there? Jeez. Sorry about that. It's already priming. Gonna fill up the chamber over there, and then there we go. She's a running. Now on this, when that sponge filter is brand new, it's gonna take a while to clog up a little bit of stuff, so you're gonna end up with this overflow right here. This overflow goes right back to the tank. Some people might say that that's not doing what it's supposed to, but hey, you know what? That water's already been filtered through the sponge filter in there. Ooh, can we see it? So you're good to go. That water's already clean, going back through there. The other stuff is just extra for keeping bacteria, for growing new bacteria, and you're just gonna let this run. I'm gonna put the lids on. Hold on 1 second. And it's important you put this one on first, and then this one second. That's just how it fits together. And then you're good to go. So now, look at the good water flow we got going in there. These guys are going to be happy. Oh, these shrimp aren't going to be happy. I'm trying to get all these guys out of here, slowly but surely, because my bristlenose grow-outs are going into this tank now, so I don't even know where they are. Hiding. But yeah, there's that big sponge filter that's going to come out in about 2 weeks, and then I don't have to bother cleaning it. I already put one on this other tank here, with my albinos and some other guppies and stuff in there. And this one's been seeding. You can see all this diatom algae has been getting munched by the plecos. Look at those guys down there. I'm going to add some more in a couple of days. And in about a week we get to pull this one out, and in about 2 weeks we get to pull that one out. Anyways, that's about it. Just figured I'd do a quick little video on it, since I was setting it up anyways. And I guess we'll see you on the next one. Make sure you like, subscribe, all that good stuff. Send me a comment down below. Otherwise, I'll see you on the next one. Peace.